episode number 23 of the Immigrants Bridge Show. Welcome, welcome. Very, very happy to see you all. Thank you for your time. We're going to answer some questions today. I'll give you some current information about immigration laws and what's new. But definitely, the only rule that I have is that if you're here watching, go ahead and say hello in the comments so that I can say hi and acknowledge you and thank you for being here. Must we submit questions here or when she's live? Noni, if you are still here, you can go ahead and submit your questions here. Hey, Miss Dawn, it's nice to see you. Let me also jump in here on Facebook so I can try to see as many people as possible. So in the meantime, go ahead and drop your questions. Hey, Miss Patty, nice to see you. I'm trying to find the broadcast live on Facebook so I have it on my cell phone so I can get to see who's here. Yes, so if you're joining us, I couldn't take it anymore. My braider is open, so I do have new hair. Kind of funky. I still have my mohawk all the way around, so still me, but wanted to do something a little funky. And if you know anything about Attorney B, she expresses herself through her hair. So the judges in Orlando, they're very used to me. And in fact, when I come in with a different color hair or a different style, they usually say, oh, which Miss Bennett do we have today? So they think it's fun, and I definitely think it's fun. So let me log in online as well. Okay, great. Can everyone hear me? I switched up my camera, so I want to make sure that you can hear. Can everyone hear? Just getting my studio all set up. Okay, so Miss Patty says, yes, we can hear. Hey, Liliana, it's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Bienvenidos a la puente de los inmigrantes. Estoy aquí con la abogada B en la programa número 23. So, hoy vamos a hablar. Si ustedes tienen preguntas, puede poner sus preguntas aquí y yo voy a dar una llamada, dar la respuesta. Hola, Christy. Hola, Arthur. Nice to see you. So Miss Dawn says, everything I am saying is on the screen. So let me see if I can get rid of that. I didn't do it. I don't know why it's doing that. It's kind of pretty cool, though. So yesterday and the other day, you guys were killing me with questions. So I really hope you have questions. I do still have some of the questions that I was not able to answer. So if you do have questions, drop them. Go ahead and drop them below. Hey, Miss Marina, how are you? Miss Marina is our amazing law firm administrator. She makes me not pull my hair out every day. So lots of love to Miss Marina. She keeps me sane. She keeps everything running smoothly in the office. So shout out to Miss Marina. Okay, so let's see. I also want to do some testing. Next week, I am going to have a special guest again. And the program that I used to do the broadcast, they actually said that I can invite people without the people having to download the app. So if you want to come on with me right now, just so we can test it out, I'm going to put the link for you to come on screen And I want people who have never come on screen, who don't have the app, to try to come on so we can test if I can have guests. Hey, Megan, nice to see you. Hola, Megan. Bienvenidos. Ooh, and I see Attorney John is on. And guess what? Attorney John is going to be our special guest next week. So, la abogada J. John va a ser la invitada especial la semana que viene. La abogada John es de la oficina en Orlando, porque ahora yo tengo dos oficinas, la oficina en Groveland y también en Orlando. So, abogada J, él hace todos los casos de inversiones, de negocios, de empleos, también otras cosas también. So, la semana que viene, lunes, él va a ser la invitada especial. Hey, Miss Maria. Nice to see you. Hey, look at Marina giving me Spanish lessons. Yes, el abogado, John. Y soy la abogada, right? Okay, I'm practicing my Spanish. If I don't know a word or I say it wrong, definitely correct me so that I can learn, okay? All right, so, ¿qué persona tiene preguntas? Algunas preguntas por mí. Come on, háblame, dígame. ¿Qué quieres saber? ¿Qué parte de las leyes quieres saber? Are y'all sleeping tonight? What's going on? ¿Toda está durmiendo? No entiendo. ¿Qué preguntas tiene? Okay. All right. So I will start off by answering some of the questions I received that did not get an answer on Monday or Wednesday. So one person had a question. If you have past due child support, can a person travel? So if you have past due child support in general, if you have a green card or you're a United States citizen, generally you can travel because that's not going to be a publicly known fact, and people are not necessarily going to know that. When people will run into a problem with child support is at the point of citizenship. So, for example, if you're a green card holder and you are past due on your child support, that might be a reason why you are prevented from getting your citizenship. So that's one thing they look at in terms of good moral character. The other time that I see child support can have an effect on someone is if you do become a citizen and you want to get your passport. For sure, if you're trying to get a passport and you're past due on your child support, you will not be able to get a passport. So the long and short answer is yes, sometimes, and sometimes no. So la pregunta es, si una persona que está tarde con el apoyo de los niños, si esa persona puede viajar. So, la respuesta es sí, algunas veces sí y algunas veces no. So, si una persona tiene residencia o es ciudadano y está abajo con los child support o los apoyos de los niños, entonces generalmente esa información es privada, so ellos pueden viajar y no va a tener ningún problema. Donde hay problemas es en dos lugares. So, uno, cuando una persona que tiene residente quiere aplicar por ciudadanía. So, una de las cosas que ellos están mirando es si usted es buena persona. Y si usted no está apoyando a sus niños, ellos eso es algo contra usted. So, probablemente ellos van a negar su solicitud por ciudadanía. Otra parte es cuando una persona que tiene ciudadanía o es ciudadano quiere viajar y está aplicando por un pasaporte. So, definitivamente no puede obtener un pasaporte si está tarde con su apoyo de los niños. Okay, so if you want to travel and you are behind on your child support and you want a passport, you will not get a passport. But outside of that, most people, even if they're behind, they can still travel. Thank you, Arthur. I'm glad you like my hair. Hey, Miss Carol, it's nice to see you. Remember, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them in the comment box. Alguna persona tiene pregunta, puede poner en los comentarios. También yo quiero chequear la sistema para invitados especiales. So, hay un link en los comentarios. Si usted quiere ir conmigo ahora, usted puede. So, yo voy a poner el link otra vez. Okay, so si está en Arthur, why don't you try? Todavía está aquí Arthur. So click on the link para ver si usted puede ir aquí conmigo. Okay, Arthur, can you try to click on that link and see if you're able to come on the screen? So more questions on the child support issue. So there is a question, if a person is past due on their child support, can they still petition for a spouse or their parents? So again, at the point of filing a family-based petition, it's pretty private information. So they can still petition for a family member. Where it might come back to bite them is at the point when it's required an affidavit of support. They will be looking at your entire history and it might come up in that context. But generally, they can file. So la otra pregunta es si una persona está tarde con los pagos por los niños, si ellos todavía pueden pedir un esposo o esposa o madre o padre. Y la respuesta es sí, ellos pueden, porque la petición, ellos no están preguntando nada de su situación financiera. Pero en el otro lado, cuando es tiempo para mandar la carta de soporte, eso es algo que probablemente puede afectar el caso si tiene problemas con el dinero. Hey, Alejandra, nice to see you. Gracias por su regalo hoy. Espero que ustedes están muy felices con los resultados. So, si usted quiere decir algo, usted puede decir. Hey, Laura, it's nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Patricia, it's great to see you. Is there anyone on my team that wants to click on that guest link? You don't have to download the app. I just want to test it to see if someone else can come on the screen with me. The program Be Live TV, they're trying to make it easier. So I want to test it out. The link is in the comments. So si usted quiere ir en la televisión conmigo, yo quiero verificar si es posible simplemente para usando el link. So el link está en los comentarios. Hey, Juan. It's nice to see you. Welcome. Bienvenidos again. Okay, yes. So Megan asked the question and she's been very patient. Megan, I have your question right here, so I did not forget you. Arthur says he's clicking on the link, but he can't see me. So maybe it's not working yet. We'll keep trying. So Megan has a question. We have a G28. What should we do if we get pulled over and my husband has no driver license? That is a great question. So, first of all, I'm going to explain what is a G28. A G28 is simply a notice of representation by an attorney. So, whichever clients we represent, we always submit to immigration a G28 to notify them that we are the attorney of record. So, the attorney of record um, is not just because you have a G28, it doesn't protect you in any way. It's nothing. It's just basically saying, I have a lawyer. Um, when if the person gets pulled over and they go to jail, um, they can say, I have a lawyer here, here's my G28 with my lawyer's phone number, can I call the lawyer? But it will not prevent the person from being picked up in a driver license situation. So a G28, it really isn't anything. It's just showing that you have legal representation, but it's not even an immigration form, it's just a notice of representation. So en español la pregunta es si tiene un A, B, C, H, D, E, G28. Um, ¿Qué puede hacer si el esposo de ella tiene problemas con la policía porque no tiene licencia? Pues yo voy a explicar qué es G28. Eso es solamente una forma de representación. So, por ejemplo, si yo tengo un cliente, en el archivo de inmigración, ellos van a tener ese documento diciendo que soy la abogada de esa persona. ¿Ok? So, en el caso, si una persona está parado por la policía por no licencia y esa persona tiene un G28, eso no significa nada. Es simplemente tiene la información, la información del abogado, el número de teléfono. So, en caso de que tiene problemas, esa persona tiene una llamada, ellos pueden dar una llamada al abogado. Pero el G28 no es como una salvación, no es así. Es simplemente una forma que dice que tiene representación de un abogado. It's a great question. Hey, Miss Odette, nice to see you. So it looks like the link is not working. Hey, Miss Charmaine, it's nice to see you. So I will keep working with the service to make sure we can get Attorney John on the line next week. Alejandra, so let me tell you a little bit about this case. La persona Alejandra Salgado dice, muchas gracias, muy agradecida con Dios y ustedes, estamos súper felices, gracias, que Dios lo bendiga. So, eso es un caso de nosotros. Hoy ellos reciben la tarjeta verde, la residencia. Ellos estaban viviendo aquí por muchos años en ese país, ella y el esposo de ella. Pero desgraciadamente ellos fueron víctimas de un crimen aquí en los Estados Unidos. Y por ese lado aplicamos por una visa de U. ¿Okay? Una visa de U es para personas que son víctimas de varios tipos de crímenes aquí en los Estados Unidos. So, esperamos mucho tiempo, años y años, probablemente 4 o 5 años para la respuesta. Pero ahora el esposo y la esposa, gracias a Dios, recibieron la residencia. So Alejandra Salgada, she just posted a comment in Spanish, but what's it saying is that, thank you very much. We're very appreciative of God and you guys at the Bennett Law Center. We're very happy. Thank God, and thank you, and God bless you. So today, her and her husband and her children passed by our office to pick up their green cards. So they had been living in the United States undocumented for many, many, many years. And unfortunately, They were the victims of a crime, and they reported the crime and cooperated with police. And because of this, we were able to apply for a U visa. The U visa, as you probably know, is specifically for crime victims. And so we're really happy. I know that the U visas are taking a long time right now. And I think they probably waited 4 or 5 years for this moment. But I think it's definitely a testimony that delay is not denial. Okay. I hope the preaching spirit doesn't get on me. But a lot of times we get desperate. We start losing hope. We see things are not getting better. It doesn't look like the laws are going to change. It looks like everybody else is getting a work permit. Everybody else is getting a driver license. Everybody else is getting their green cards, and nothing is happening for you. Well, when it's your time, it's your time. So even if your time is delayed, that doesn't mean it's denied. So just like how they had to wait 4 or 5 years since the time that I met them and we started their case, they still came to this day when they were able to come to the office and pick up their green cards. So we're very, very happy for them. It's a great couple. And of course, Alejandra and Antonio, I wish you guys the best. Don't forget us. We're still here. Practice your English so that in 5 years you can become citizens of the United States, okay? So, lo que estoy diciendo es que yo sé que es difícil esperando. Es muy, muy difícil porque probablemente está mirando a las otras personas. Ellos están recibiendo permisos de trabajo. Ellos están recibiendo licencias de conducir. Ellos están recibiendo permisos de viajar, residencia y todo, pero no, nada está pasando o parece que nada está pasando en el caso de ustedes. Yo sé que es difícil, pero la Biblia dice que hay un tiempo por todo. So, quizás ahora no es su tiempo, pero un día va a ser su tiempo, ¿ok? So, yo sé que es difícil, pero tiene que tener su fe en Dios que todo va a ser bien por ustedes, ¿ok? So, no perder su fe, no perder su esperanza. Un día, ellos estaban esperando como 5 años desde comenzar el caso, pero hoy día, gracias a Dios, ellos ir a la oficina en Groveland para obtener las tarjetas verdes, ¿ok? So estaba diciendo a ellos que no olvida a nosotros en la oficina, practica su inglés porque en 5 años puede meter sus aplicaciones por su ciudadanía, ¿ok? So, en 5 años más, ellos pueden aplicar por ciudadanía. Hey, Miss Candy. Hey, Neil. It's nice to see you all. Thank you for joining in. I have a question here. Let me read it and see what it's saying. Okay, so Felix is saying, good afternoon. Tomorrow I have a call with you, but I hope that my case doesn't imprevisto. I think he's saying he hopes his case doesn't take that quite that long, and he's hoping that I can help him get his residency. So Felix, what I can tell you is what I tell everyone. Okay, if I can help you, I will help you. If I can't help you, I will tell you I can't help you. So it is also my hope that maybe there's a solution that we can pursue for you. But if there is no solution right here, right now, I will also be honest enough to tell you the truth. Okay. And sometimes the truth is not great. Like I had a consultation today, very sad case. But really, there really wasn't anything that I can do. And I had to tell the lady that. So, la persona está diciendo que él tiene una cita con mi mañana, un consultación, y él está diciendo que espera que, yo puedo ayudar con la residencia. Pero lo que estoy diciendo es que espero, es mi esperanza que hay posibilidades. So, soy una persona honesta y si podemos ayudar en la oficina, vamos a decir. Si no podemos ayudar, vamos a decir. So, obviamente es mi esperanza para que podamos ayudar, pero en caso de que hoy día no hay solución a su situación, entonces quizás tiene que esperar poquito más, okay? So we always just try to give people correct information, and if we turn people away all the time. Yesterday, I had an interesting conversation. I had a consultation with someone several months ago, and unfortunately, there really wasn't anything that we can do. So we closed out the file. And apparently, she had gotten some information from someone else stating that they can get her um, a work permit. And the thing is, yes, they can get her a work permit, but they didn't tell her that at the end of that work permit, they're probably also going to get her deported. So it's very important that you understand the big picture. There are many things that, or a certain thing we can do to try to get anyone really a work permit. However, the big picture is by giving this person a work permit, what door does that open up? Normally, it opens up the door to an immigration court. And if you're in front of a judge and you don't have a case, guess what? You're going to get a deportation order. So please, please, please be careful when you're getting advice that seems too good to be true. Ask what's going to happen at the end of this case? What's going to happen at the end of the case? So, yeah, you can get me a work permit right now, but at the end of the day, will I end up in immigration court? Do I have a case? Will I be able to stay here? If the answer is no, then it's not worth it to open up the door for you to get this work permit. Hey, Daryl, it's nice to see you. Um, so, lo que estoy diciendo es que actualmente ayer yo tenía una conversación con una amiga y yo tenía una consultación con una prima de ella hace algunos meses y desgraciadamente no hay nada que yo podría hacer por ella porque ella definitivamente no tenía ninguna posibilidad hoy día. Bajo de esas leyes, ella no tenía posibilidad. So yo explica eso a ella, ¿ok? Pero desgraciadamente ella habla después con otro abogado que dice, oh, sí, podemos obtener permiso de trabajo. So ahora ella quiere saber si ella debe ir con ese abogado. Y estoy muy alegre que la prima de ella pregunta a mí, si ella de verdad tiene posibilidad para el permiso de trabajo. Y mi explicación, mi respuesta fue no. Como yo expliqué a ella antes, ella no tiene posibilidad en ese momento. So, ese abogado va a abrir una puerta para obtener un permiso. Pero lo que la abogado no explica es que la puerta no es solamente por el permiso de trabajo. La puerta es también al puerto del juez de inmigración. So, en el final, bajo de ese programa de permiso de trabajo, también ella en el final va a tener orden de deportación. So, tiene que evaluar si vale la pena para tener un permiso de trabajo por, 2-3 años, pero después tiene deportación, orden de deportación. No, no vale la pena. So, hay mucha gente, muchos abogados que dicen que, ok, vámonos, vamos a aplicar por asilo, pero y con asilo puede obtener un permiso, pero desgraciadamente como 98% de los casos de asilo está negado. So, no vale la pena, especialmente si está aquí por un año o más. So, espero que la gente dice la verdad, ¿ok? Permiso, sí, está bien por el momento, pero tiene que pensar en la gran pictura y tiene que cuidar mucho, mucho, ¿ok? So, um, I see some another question here from Arthur. Can a green card holder apply for a work permit for the spouse? It all depends on the situation. Normally, it's a US citizen filing a complete packet for the green card. So, if they are filing a complete packet for the green card, they are allowed to get a work permit. Meanwhile, the marriage based case is pending. So if a person qualifies for adjustment of status, normally in our office, we do the whole 9 yard. We don't just apply based on the marriage. We don't just apply for the green card. We also apply for the work permit and we also apply for a travel permit. So that's part of the package that we put together at no additional cost. So la pregunta es si una persona que tiene residencia puede pedir un permiso de trabajo por su esposo. So, normalmente, para obtener un permiso bajo de matrimonio, tiene que tener una aplicación pendiente de cambiar su estatus. So, en mi oficina es un paquete. So, no es solamente la petición del esposo y la aplicación por la residencia, también aplicamos por el permiso de trabajo y permiso de viajar porque esos son muy importantes y no hay más cargos o trámites de mi oficina para hacer todo en el paquete. So, la respuesta más o menos es sí, si la persona tiene aplicación para cambiar el estatus aquí en los Estados Unidos. So, what other questions do you have for me? Let me see if I have some more questions that I did not answer. What other questions do you all have for me? If y'all ain't got no questions, we can be done early tonight. I've been doing the show almost an hour every night. So, and it's only supposed to be a half an hour show. So, remember tomorrow we have our immigration happy hour. So, make sure you have your drinks ready. During immigration happy hour, we're just hanging out, we're relaxing, we're having fun, I'm answering questions. And also, I like that time to be time where you get to know us, the BLC crew. You know, who are the attorneys? Who are the paralegals? Who are our administrative staff and things like that? So, whatever questions you want to ask us, you most certainly can. We'd be happy to talk to you so we can get to know each other. I think it's important to have a relationship with your attorney. You should like the people you're working with, right? Who wants to go to, well, for me, I don't really want to go to an attorney's office and it's just completely boring. The people are like, you know, I want to be around real people. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about my office. We're all real people. You know, we have great days. Sometimes we have rough days, but we're all there together. We laugh, we hug, we cry, and we're just, you know, really like a family. And so it's a great atmosphere. And I'm so blessed to have really amazing people working with me. So, lo que estoy diciendo es que recuerda que mañana tenemos la hora feliz, ¿ok? So, vamos a relajar junto y eso es tiempo por obviamente por sus preguntas de inmigración, pero también para que usted conoce el equipo del Bennett. más. So, para mí es importante para tener una relación con la gente que está trabajando, en su caso. Quiero que ustedes conozcan a nosotros, tenemos buenos días, malas días. We laugh together, we cry together, pero estoy muy bendecido. Yo tengo personas increíbles en mi oficina, los abogados, los paralegales, el equipo de administración. So, mañana es su tiempo para conocer a nosotros más, ¿ok? Oh, I do get, we have one last question here. Okay, so Raquel says she will be renewing her DACA on her own as the attorney she's used for the past 8 years keeps raising the prices and she just can't afford it right now. She asked for a copy of her last renewal and noticed that she messed up on my address last renewal and also on my date of last entry. It's been like that since my initial application. What should I do? I don't want to get in trouble. Thank you very much. Okay, Raquel. First of all, when it comes to anything dealing with immigration, I always recommend that you use an attorney. Um, Especially since you have discovered a discrepancy in your file, it's probably best to have an attorney correct that information. So I know things are tough right now, but I think it's worth the investment. So I'm not saying my prices, I'm just giving a general scenario. Let's say to renew your DACA is a cost of $1,000, right? $1,000. Think about it this way. Actually, let's say 1,200. Just make it easy. It's easy, so the math is easier. So it costs $1,200 to do your DACA, and your work permit is now valid for 2 years. So that really boils down to help me with the math, y'all. If it's $1,200 and so that's really $600 a year to have your work authorization, right? So when you're thinking about the cost, you have to think about the value of what you're getting. So with your work permit, you know that you're going to be able to keep your job. You know that you're going to be able to work for a whole year. Maybe in 1 year you earn $15,000. So 600 is really a drop in the bucket for the ability to be able to earn 1,500. The other thing you can check with your attorney is whether they offer payment options or financing options, because we all do recognize that things are tough right now, things are tight. But in your situation where you've already discovered some errors, I probably wouldn't recommend you trying to do that on your own. That's kind of my professional advice. For example, in our office, we do offer payment plans. We do offer finance zero down financing options. So there are options out there to make your case very affordable. So I would really look into seeing about those things. But in your case, I probably would not do it on my own, to be honest with you. But that's a great question. Also, I really would like for you to apply immediately because remember, the Supreme Court, they're going to give a decision by next month. So, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we are going to have a decision on DACA. So, you really need to get your application in. I kind of have a feeling that DACA will probably be going away. So you really should get an attorney, jump on this quick because we don't even know if DACA is going to be around. But we've done DACAs recently and we've gotten them back in 3 weeks. We get the receipt notice, we get the card and everything in 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So they're going really fast. And for those people that were approved, it's nice because those work permits are valid for 2 years. So even if DACA goes away, you would still have your work permit at least for the next 2 years, where, during that time, we may be able to look at some other options. So I hope that makes sense. So, hey, Maurice, breaking out the calculator. Hola, Olga, nice to see you. Um, so, la pregunta es, una persona que tiene DACA, ella quiere renovar, pero el abogado que ella estaba usando por los últimos 8 años, los trámites está subiendo, 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 pero y en ese tiempo ella no en realidad tiene el dinero para aplicar por DACA. So, también ella descubrió que el abogado pone mala información en la aplicación. So, ella tiene que corregir y aplicar para renovar el DACA. So, ella quiere saber qué debe hacer ella. So, mi respuesta es que tiene que pensar en qué es el value, qué vale el permiso de trabajo. So, decimos, ok, el costo es como el trámite $1,200 y la tarjeta está válido por 2 años. So, la inversión es como $600 cada año, pero pensar lo que va a recibir por los $600, ¿ok? Ella puede trabajar. Quizás ella va a ganar $15,000 en el año. Y eso es lo que eso es lo que ella recibe por $600 por renovar el DACA. So, yo pienso que tiene que pensar más en la gran pictura que va a recibir para obtener un permiso o renovar el permiso. Otra cosa que yo estaba diciendo es que por qué ella descubrir un error en el solicitud es más importante para trabajar con abogado para corregir el error. So, yo no pienso que es buena idea que ella mete su solicitud solo, sin abogado. Es muy importante para corregir la información en el archivo de ella. Punto número 3. Recuerda, DACA es en la Corte Suprema ahora. Vamos a recibir una respuesta si ellos van a cancelar DACA en junio. Falta como 2, 3 semanas. So, es importante y urgente que ella mete esa solicitud por DACA, porque si en caso de que ellos cancelaron en junio, y es buena posibilidad, ella va a tener el permiso al menos 2 años más. Ahora mismo ellos están trabajando rápido con los casos de DACA. So, yo tenía un cliente que manda el solicitud de DACA y en 3 semanas recibir la tarjeta. So, está renovando muy rápido. So, yo pienso que ella debe aplicar rápido por DACA en caso de que la corte y el presidente cancelaron DACA. Y yo pienso que desgraciadamente eso es buena posibilidad. Hola, Lindsay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So Raquel, just off the record, if she put your date of entry was 98, if she mixed up the dates, it's just really important to go ahead and get it fixed and correct the record. It'll be okay. Since you're not working due to COVID, there are relief available. So if you'd like to make a consultation with our office, we definitely have great zero down payment financing options. A few weeks ago, or I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, I brought on the CEO of Capital Good Fund. They are our financing partners. They give immigration loans for people just like you that want to get through the immigration process. They also have a crisis loan. So right now you're not working, you need money that has nothing to do with your immigration. They're doing loans like that too. So definitely, if you're interested, I see Miss Shani just jumped in. Send a message to Miss Shani. She is our wonderful and beautiful receptionist. And we'd be more than happy to make an appointment for you so that we can share with you some of the payment options we offer. But thank you for asking that question. So, any other questions? Tomorrow, happy hour. Look at it, y'all. I got my tequila ready. Okay. I got my tequila ready. So I hope I see you all tomorrow. Remember, it's getting to know the BLC crew. We'll talk a little bit about immigration and we'll just relax and unwind. It's been a long week for many of us. And so it will be very nice to just have a little bit of downtime. And hey, Alex. Hola, Alex. ¿Cómo está? I just want to say thank you again for taking the time to listen, hang out, and learn some immigration information. If you found this information to be valuable, please go ahead and share it on your page. And of course, if you have not already liked our Facebook page at Bennett Law Center, we would appreciate that. We're trying to get to 2,500 likes. And I think we're at like 2475 or something like that. So, we will get it all together. So, gracias otra vez por su tiempo. Oh, last question. Are they accepting new DACA cases? They are not accepting new DACA cases. When Mr. Trump came into office, it was one of the first things he did. So in 2017, they were no longer accepting brand new DACA cases. Okay, so unfortunately, the answer is no. La última pregunta es si ellos están aceptando nuevos casos de DACA. Y desgraciadamente, una de las primeras cosas que hace el presidente es cancelaron DACA en septiembre de 2017. So, hasta este día, no hay nuevas aplicaciones, solamente renovaciones. So, desgraciadamente, la respuesta es no. So, nos vemos mañana. Gracias por su tiempo. Si esa información es muy importante y muy bien por usted, por favor, compartir en su página y también darnos un like en la página del Bennett Law Center, ¿ok? Y nos vemos mañana. Chao.